this one seems to be louder. Okay, now this microphone should be at the same level as the music, I hope. And we hope not to scream too much. Let me know if the sound is alright, guys, in the chat. If you please. Better now or still too low? No, it's pretty much the same level as the track. We'll probably make the track lower. Let's try this. Now it should be a bit louder than the track, I hope. So yeah, we're still waiting for the sun to come down, and still have some food to get. And, you know, I'm already testing the live stream. Do you want to come say hi? No, Chuck is shy. He doesn't want to say hi. He says that no one will believe what he's actually doing. So you guys should make bets. What do you think Truck is doing right now? Is he A, playing poker naked with sluts? Is he B, coding a demo? Or C, redoing the SceneSat live stream what's it called, playlist thing? So yeah, you guys can vote. I don't know if he's releasing a demo, Mtronic. You will have to ask him. Who knows? Everything is possible at Inertia 2005. Hey Delta, how you doing? Sim, estou em stream. Tem cuidado, pode desaparecer. I have no clue what's playing right now. Hold on. The Truck knows. It's Vanello, Planet Synth. Space Stint. Is this a demo scene track? Along with 1,500 very bad trance tunes. Hey Dascon, how you doing? The Fleshy Lamer is saying that Arab should bring Nectarine back.
Yeah, he should. I mentioned that on the stream at least once in a
Yeah. Maybe he's mentioning that. Gino is back. He has supplies. Come say hi to people on the chat, Gino. All the 4 people that are watching us right now. We have Evil, we have Mantronic, we have Fleshy Lamer, we have Delta, and Dascon. So that's 5 people.
Wow. Hello, people.
Hello,
How are you
people.
doing?
And you can see yourself there.
I don't want to see myself.
Too late, you're already there. She didn't know she was on camera.
Those boobs are mine.
You should come a bit closer here so we can
Yeah,
both
we can.
fit on the camera.
Yeah. Truck, I got you serviette.
Serviette. Put this a bit better. Oh, nice. A little entrees. Hold on, I'm eating. I'm gonna answer you in a second. Location is south side of Lisbon. South side from the river, I mean. And this is the house of Genio, actually. You can almost hear me. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm gonna assume that's good. Yeah, I'm going to Evoke next week. I'm preparing a stand-up comedy routine for the interactive compo because I'm too lazy to do proper coding stuff. So I've been working on that, like a series of jokes, and hopefully I can perform them properly. Still have to test them a little bit more to figure out a few ones that are actually funny. So yeah, have to work on that. But yeah, that's my plan. So yeah, I'm going to Evoke. Hope to see you there. Yeah. Probably my last demo party of this year. Not planning any other right now. So there's always the chance of Tersak, apparently, no? Yeah, Truck is saying I should go to Tersak. Those were good. I think I'm gonna get another one. Come on. I have no clue on this playlist. I'm just gonna leave it playing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Random stuff on YouTube is just huge after the previous track. Oh, you have a new watcher called Genio. It's his first time on stream, apparently. Ah. Refurbished pig in the blanket. It seems amazing that we're doing Inércia Demo Party 2005 in 2018. It's even better that it's just like we are still at assembly. Like we never left. Hey Evil, how you doing? The other evil. The evil from Desire. Hey Truck, how you doing? Nice of you to join us on the stream. Just chilling out in Portugal. You should come down sometime. Maybe for this year's Inércia Demo Party. What do you think? It's not as hot as it was this weekend. Now it's actually getting a bit chilly, but it's fine. So it's Genio is doing a meta stream right now.
PS9. Vão ver então a transmissão do stream que vai aparecer aqui. Deve estar em reverse.
Hey, hedgehogs are really cute. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's too bad.
É o candeeiro, não sei o candeeiro, man.
E agora? Eu por acaso liguei. Ah, ok. Essa luz. Now we have a lamp.
Já sabem, apareçam. Agora podem estar a ver o streaming.
Ver o streaming do streaming.
Podem estar a ver o stream e o stream do stream. Que somos nós. E podem ter um e o outro.
E escolher qual é que preferem.
É, ver quem é qual que tem menos lag.
Eu gosto mais da esquerda. E tu?
Eu gosto mais do meio. Bem, vou buscar uma Superbox, queres?
Sim, se faz favor. Eu acho que ainda tinha uma partida. Mas já não
A minha
estou.
já aqueceu.
Portanto, se calhar é uma nova. Tem que ser.
Quem quiser juntar-se a nós, à Superbox.
Dascon is calling you truck. He's not truck, he's Genio. Or maybe he's saying truck, the truck, all because truck was typing. But he looks very close to truck.
Yeah,
Hey Evil, if you need 4Ks for Evoke, we're testing for Clang, so we can do stuff apart from instruments. If you have the instruments ready, we can put the melody down and send you a kick-ass score for your 4K.
Sure.
Here's a truck. Truck suddenly appears.
A half of a truck.
Half of a truck. Let's see what else is on the queue for playing.
You know what I'm missing?
Electron Symphony of Fairies, is this also scene set?
Deep in the woods.
On the scene
At
set thing?
sunrise, they gather data special.
It just seems like random electronic music. But you
Well,
never-
it's also on the same section.
Maybe like this Electron guy put all the stuff from mixery.net, so yeah, it's probably that seems like a very demo scene-ish URL.
Guess what I'm missing?
Where are you missing? A
I'm
chair?
missing a beer.
Oh,
Here. Yeah, so am
I'm
I.
gonna take care of it.
And it's still bright. We have a lamp here, so by the time it's dark enough that we can see the projector. Yeah, sorry about that. I need to be closer to the mic, like this. And then you can hear me properly, I hope. So yeah, we need to... We're waiting for the light, the sun. Yeah, we're also waiting for the beer, but whenever the sun finally comes down, we will be able to... you will not be able to see us very well. We only have this small little lamp here, but hopefully it will be good enough. But we will finally be able to see the stuff on the big screen. But we can sort of see stuff on the big screen now.
Yeah, we can.
So yeah, we're just waiting for the beer. Getting a bit chilly though.
It is?
Yeah. Maybe it was because I was swimming on the swimming pool, so I'm still a bit... Yeah, that must be it.
Once upon a time, there were little victims who
Still
lived
might
deep
have-
in the
I
woods.
have one viewer.
At sunrise,
gonna
they
run out of
gathered
battery?
data
Oh, it's my mother.
place.
Thanks.
Hello, hello, Genius mother.
Oh, yeah, mother.
Once upon a time, there were little fairies
Cheers.
who lived deep in the
Keep it.
woods. At sunrise, they gathered data
I love it,
special
man.
magical place.
La papa. Can you try to speak on the phone, see if the levels are okay?
No,
Okay.
this is a microphone, not a phone.
My dad is not a phone!
Is it okay like this?
I don't know. We have to check the levels. And I don't know where the levels are going, so.
They're there. It should
Okay,
be fine.
there we go.
They're reaching
Yes.
the yellow. The soundtrack is reaching the green. So it
That's
should be
all.
good.
Okay, I will go inside and tell you see if I can
Okay. Thank you. Live stream debugging.
And maybe that's the problem. You don't have a towel. You can have a towel.
Yeah. That's a good- yeah.
Now that we've tested, I'm going to sit further back in the chair maybe to relax. But I'm also kind of going, huh? Is this a good idea, or is the chair going to fall backwards?
Yeah. It's always a difficulty, a
Yes.
challenge.
Yeah.
Especially these are like lawn chairs, so they're not
Yeah.
very sturdy. But so far they seem to be doing okay.
Yeah, it seems to be somewhat comfortable, other than the fact that I'm just, I don't know if this is a good idea. I may fall over. Kind of like when I was at when I was at my summer party and I decided to sit in the hammock, or one of the hammocks. It was fine for about 2 minutes.
Did you start hearing some rips?
No, it just all of a sudden I was on the ground and it was very painful.
Sorry, I'm laughing, but
Ow! I was talking with somebody at the time and they were like, ow, that didn't look like it was. And I was like, I'm in pain now.
the good thing is that usually hammocks are close to the ground, so we don't really fall that
No,
low.
but it was kind of,
Sudden.
and also it's Finland, so it's kind of rocky.
Oh,
So,
that's what you get for living in Finland.
it is. Those are pine cones. I have not seen pine cones for a long time.
I'm hoping we don't get a pine cone in our heads while we're streaming, which is
Well,
entirely
it won't be
possible.
that bad because, I mean, it's not a coconut.
Yeah, there were only like 50 of them on top of us.
Yes.
What I think is
Actually, that's more than
you
50.
should either raise a little bit the volume of the microphones or lower the volume of the
I could move it.
We can do both.
So that'll
of the
be.
music because the music is too loud in the video.
Okay, we did both. Elwood, let's listen to Elwood.
Yes, Elwood.
Elwood is always good.
I have to demonstrate.
You do?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So what are we gonna watch today, Chuck, on this special show at Inertia?
We're gonna watch the 2018 finals of the
Finals?
yeah, the finals of Gordon Ramsay Bake Off.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay's Bake Off!
Yes, that's
Holy
what
shit, I've
we're
been
gonna watch
waiting
that.
to watch that for ages.
Yes, it's gonna be great because it's television, and television is so much better than watching demos.
Yeah. I'm really excited about
I
that.
am too. I'm just ever so excited.
Does the whole kitchen catch on fire this time?
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
Huh. Someone should make a demo about that.
I should.
We do have that. What's that kebab demo done? It's Turkish.
Yeah, the Turkish
Delight,
kebab thing. Yeah,
Turkish Delight 2 or
by
something. The guys before Space Pigs.
Well, they're still together. Parallax is in. It's Spectrum.
Spectrum, yeah.
Yes.
Is it something the food? I think it was called Turkish Delight. I think
It might have been. Let's check. We have an
Yeah,
internet.
we have internets. We have the power of the internets. Flashy Lamer, you're hearing delay, Llama, because you're listening to the track through us and through the desktop and through the mics. So probably have a little. We can do a test, which is
We can test to see
Uh,
if
I-
by
like,
drinking beer and watching demos, the world is improved.
I was gonna say try to mute the desktop sound and see if the sound just coming through the mics is good, but I think that's gonna be just shitty. So let's
Try it. That's why we test.
no, I am not convinced. What were we searching about? Turkish Delight?
Turkish Delight.
From-
Just go to demozoo.org. I don't know what this is.
We have a big problem because I always use Puet and he never uses Puet. He's anti-Puet. So now I was naturally just searching on Puet because that's what I do. And he's like, nope, you're using Puet. That's like the site that cannot be named.
There it
Tayfur
is.
2 Turkish Delight by
Yes.
Spectrum. That's a really good demo.
It is. strangely, it hasn't been captured.
Or maybe here it isn't, but here it might.
I doubt it.
Oh, there you go. See the
well.
advantages of the site that cannot be named? It has
No.
links to YouTube.
No, I think we could probably have found it on YouTube. Also, there's
Shall we watch it instead of Elwood?
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, hold on. DJ Switch. See, did you see that smooth transition? It's like it never happened. And how the hell do I put it on the other screen? Hold on. Come on. Yeah, I have to minimize this. I have to drag the other stuff. And by the time I'm done, the demo should be done itself. Here we go. Tayfur Turkish Delight 2. Or Tayfur 2 Turkish Delight by Spectrum. Some quality shit right there.
Can they see it?
They should be able to see it. Let's confirm. Yeah, they can see it.
Okay.
This bar is in the way, but who gives a shit? There we go. I know what you want. I know what you want, truck. Don't look at me like that. I know what you want.
Yes, there we go. That's proper.
Now the volumes feel too low for the demo. So how did you set up the key things to mute stuff and unmute stuff? You guys just missed Genio dancing behind us because we switched to the view without a camera. But let's change back and pretend that we can do it like a new thing. So how do you set up the, you don't know, how to set up the keys?
There's a, but I haven't done it in a while and I don't really want to do it live. Because it would mean that I'd have to get in there and fiddle with it, and I haven't touched this in over a year. But yeah, it was something like properties or something like that. It was, scene 2. See if you can put scene 3 and credits
Nope. No.
Well, go to Google.
No hotkeys here. Yeah, so yeah, we're not gonna have.
We're not gonna do it right now.
We're not gonna have hotkey transition shit. Well, between scene transitions, I know how to do it. It's to mute and unmute that I know I can click.
Yeah,
there.
no. Well, I know you can do it with a key because.
Is that like a hotkey?
Yeah. Now it might be that for some reason on Windows it isn't supported, so you have to use something like auto hotkey. But I don't think so.
Okay.
I know you could do it with like auto hotkey, but that's silly. Having to use an external program to actually do something as simple as control something with the keyboard.
Evil couldn't tell if it's SpaceBix or Spectrum. Yeah, it's
Spectrum.
They share some common ground, like a couple of members. Let's not name who. I guess we can watch Elevated, or shall we start the show? I guess we can start the show.
Let's go ahead and start the show. It's getting.
Yeah. So we're doing the 2018 demo show at Assembly at the Scene Lounge.
Yep, the Scene Lounge, yes.
It just the Scene Lounge at Assembly seems a lot more outdoors.
It is
this week than last week, and you prepare like slides and everything.
Yeah. Well, it's helpful just to run the whole thing. Oh! Do me a favor. Just go into VLC now. Just go into VLC.
Yeah, I'm in VLC.
Okay, now go to the menu thing.
Hold on. Menu thing? Yeah. What do you want to do on menu thing?
We want preferences.
Preferences, they're here.
Right. And then go to the one that's video or something. I think it's video.
It's on this side.
I can't tell because you've got the thing in the way. Yeah.
Thingy thing, video.
No, subtitles OSD, that's it. Subtitles in OSD. Subtitles in OSD. Next to video.
I hear you saying it, but I don't see where it is.
It goes,
here, okay.
Yes. And now turn those off.
What, you don't want subtitles?
No.
On my OSD?
No, we do not want that. We do not want the second
one. And then show me the title either?
Yes, okay. That's right. And then, so then.
Save, okay.
Right. You see, that's the purpose of having the slides.
Now I get it. We have slides, we don't need subtitles,
right.
yo. So
you also don't need that red thing.
This is just because it's where I click the mouse. They're not seeing it.
Okay.
Like it's not there.
Right, okay.
It's an illusion.
Right.
So we're watching Hold On from Holland, which is a kick-ass demo.
No, not colon.
Not colon. This is the Germans.
Not curly brace.
Although Germans do jokes about colons as well.
Yes.
So I don't know. It's a really good demo though. Why did you pick it? Just because it was nominated and stuff?
No,
and
because no. Well, partially because it won, and I wanted to show something from Evoke. But I look at all of the demos from each of the parties in trying to come up with a list. And sometimes I will take the winner like this one if I think that it's something that would interest the audience at Assembly. Understand that the audience at Assembly, this year this was only shown for the Scene Lounge because Counter-Strike was running or something. I don't
like
remember.
It's what you were watching while the game compos were playing.
Yeah. But in previous years, sometimes those compos are finished, or they just didn't have those compos on the big screen, and in those cases,
how do the settings work on Assembly now that they changed halls? Is it like the same?
I'm going to finish my statement, and then and then that'll help to explain it.
Okay.
So, in previous years, the demo show would be part of the main plan for the entire Thursday evening because they didn't have anything. So the second hall, which is where the big screen is, or in the early years, the only big screen or the only screen, this would be shown there. Later years at Massachusetts, you had, Scrolly had a screen that was basically a very large TV that was showing things in the second hall, but you still only had the one main screen. Last year, with the Scene Lounge, we had our own big screen. The Scene Lounge was kind of hidden in the corner last year. People could find it, but it was less obvious than this year. And there were lots of complaints from people that they were looking for it, but they didn't know where it was. And then there were also people who said, "Well, no, I didn't think I was allowed in there because
seemed too selective."
It was not well marked as open, and it was kind of behind a curtain, and a lot of other things that were marked behind a curtain were marked as
last year? Was it already in the new place?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Massachusetts. I think we've been at Massachusetts now for 4 years, if not 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It's been a few years.
Oh, I haven't been to Assembly in a few years. That's true. I was living in Finland, but I haven't been living there for 3 years. More.
I don't think you were there during the summer when it was. You were living in Finland more in the winter.
Yeah, that might be as well what happened.
Yeah.
Hey, Branch, how's it going?
So, essentially last year we had our own screen, and this was originally going to be shown only on that screen. But then they didn't have anything going at that time, so they just put it on the big screen as well. And that happened with several of the programs from the Scene Lounge last year, is that, okay, the scheduling for the game things were done. And, in essence, I really should get my other glasses because these actually don't focus on that far. But I'll do that in a minute. This year, we weren't sure if it would be shown to the hall. But I always assume that
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, or some game. I don't know. I didn't walk over. I was watching.
Scrolly Quake 1-on-1 or Quake 1?
Well, that was only on a table. But anyway, so
it wasn't on a big screen.
No.
Oh my God.
And neither was the TGM, the Tetris Grandmaster. That should have been on the big screen because that would have been interesting.
Those were the only 2 game compos that I was interested in watching from.
Yeah, because they're interesting things. Now, we could have added a third one. We could have added Unreal Tournament 99. That would have been awesome, especially if we would have we would have gone through all of the soundtrack, because soundtrack is
made by theater guys. Yeah.
Anyway, So I always pick these thinking that I'm going to have both people who are familiar with the scene, people who are only familiar with the scene because they see the demo show at Assembly the previous year, and people who have never seen it at all. So I like to go through and I like to pick some things that are unique, some things that are fun, and some things that are really just stand out. And I try to, as much as possible, I'll show something from Assembly the year before, but I tend to not put in the things that are win Assembly. Like, I don't tend to put in...
If the person usually goes to Assembly, they already know the winners.
Yeah, if they're like, oh, okay, I know what a Fairlight demo looks like because I've seen a lot of them. I hope there's a Fairlight demo in here. What I'll do is if there's an unusual Fairlight demo, I'll put that in. Like the demo show the year that, what's the one with the numbers? Well, I put Agenda Circling Forth in, and then the one with the numbers I also put in.
The one with the numbers was 1 year before, I think.
No, it was a year after.
Year after?
Yeah.
Agenda Circling Forth? Okay.
Yeah.
Might be.
But I did not put in, when Fairlight won Assembly, I don't think I put the thing in there. And I'm not sure that I will put like this year I put an ASD demo in. But that's the one from ASD and Spons, Dark Demon. That's in this playlist. Because it's different. It's a different style of ASD, and I want to give people...
It was a demo bit, so it's not as known to other people.
Right, and I wanted to, hey, ASD does do some additional things, Fairlight does do some additional things, and they're not always the same style that they have at Assembly. Because typically...
Oh, Hedgehog is asking an interesting question. Are there any good US demo parties? The answer is yes. They are small, but they are good.
There are
at least 2 of them.
I can think.
There's Synchrony.
Synchrony is. We'll talk about Synchrony in a minute because that's a very interesting setup.
So there is At Party.
And there's At Party, which is the oldest.
And there was one was called Demo Splash.
And there's Demo Splash. All of them are on the East Coast. By the way, props to Alchema and the folks in for this demo. It's the cutest thing ever. And
I was listening to Alchema's live set and this track was playing. Like, what the fuck? Why is he playing the track from them? Oh, it's him because he made the soundtrack.
Yes.
So he plays it on his live set. Of course. Anyways, demos. Demo parties in the US.
Well, but I'll get back to that. I picked this one because it's colorful and fun, and I like to put some of those in the early parts so that if the kids are watching, it's like, oh, hey, there's some interesting stuff also on the screen, not just this dark, glitchy stuff that maybe...
not just art.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also some interesting stuff.
Well, to a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old or an 8-year-old, yeah, it's like, why do I want to look at something that looks like a Jackson Pollock painting? And they'll actually say Jackson Pollock because, that's the first thing that comes out of any 8-year-old's mind. It's Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, they are quite familiar with the entire work of Jackson Pollock.
Everything, yes. Every time that they come home from school with from art class with something that didn't do well, their parents are like, yeah, you think that you're anyway. U.S. demo party.
U.S. demo parties. There's At Party.
At Party is the oldest.
Boston,
it's in Boston. Yes, it's around in the Boston area.
And there's Splash, Demo Splash. I don't know where Demo Splash is.
Do you want to just run past them and not talk about them then?
Because the other demo will show up by the time we're.
Well, yes.
Should we?
No, we'll just. I mean, that wasn't. It's Dark Demon by ASD. So.
At Party in Boston.
At Party is in Boston. It's the one that's been around the longest. It is a small party. Dr. Claw is the main organizer now. He's been involved with it since the very beginning. And
they have some nice seminars and stuff.
They have. It's more. I guess it's more seminar oriented, and they have over the years had some differing competitions that I don't think lasted, partially because they might have been a little bit too...
They had the overhead projector compo at some point, didn't they?
No, but they did have an interactive fiction compo.
I participated in that. I did an entry for that, because I was trying to get back into doing games.
Right.
It's one of the styles that I love doing is like text adventure kind of stuff. So I was just working on the game and I saw, a demo party that has a thing specifically for text adventure things. So I participated in that. That was fun.
The thing about it is that it doesn't work well on the big screen in front of a crowd.
Yeah, because
And that's where it's maybe not the best thing
Yeah.
for a demo party. It's good for a game competition,
Yeah.
but not necessarily for a demo party. But yeah, they've done some experimental stuff.
I think they had overhead compo. I'm gonna search for
All
it.
right, you do that.
I think they did. Hey, Metal Voids, how you doing, man?
Okay, so the second party is Demo Splash, and that is at Carnegie Mellon, and that is put on by the Computer Club at Carnegie Mellon, and they specialize in making sure that they run all the demos on the actual hardware. So they have all of the old 8-bit and 16-bit machines that the demos run on, and they work very hard to make sure that they run properly. Like, for example, if they're running a Spectrum demo, the Spectrum was not really sold in the US, they make sure that they have a proper Spectrum.
At Party 2012, they had overhead projector compo.
Okay.
In your face, bitch.
Well,
Who
So
knows?
that's the last-
Who knows US demo parties?
Hey.
The American guy or the Portuguese guy? You know, in Spain they call
I
me
was-
the Google man, because if you have a doubt about the demo scene, you ask the Google man and he knows about it. Now my memory is a bit shitty, so I'm not as famous as the Google man anymore.
who was closer to that party physically? You were, because I was in Finland. All right.
At the time, I was in Finland as well, so.
Well, okay. Anyway,
Anyways,
I
Demo
always
Splash.
think of the overhead compo as something from Wensley. Or,
It is. It was originally made popularized in
Yes.
Wensley, but I remember that I was very curious that there were other demo parties doing overhead projector compo, and I remember specifically that one of them was in the US because the guy from Desire, or the guys from Desire, did an entry there. A couple entries, like there were a few years, and they had some good actual entries for HP that were really like pushing the limits of the platform.
pushing the limits as much as that one year that Drifters showed up with the machine that they had built to do the overhead
I'll
compo.
tell you what they did. They did this thing where you interlace stuff, you get a cube,
Uh-huh.
and they did stuff with that. They printed things that when they look just lines, when they're not,
Right.
and when they pass them together, they seem to animate into a thing.
Interesting.
And that was made first at Party by
at
the
Party.
Desire guys, I believe.
Well, I should watch that. Maybe we can watch that compo later.
yeah, we can watch it later. That's true.
Okay, so
There's another party at US.
yeah. Well, let's finish talking about Demo Splash. Demo Splash focuses a bit more on the demos that are outside of their own compos, but they do have compos, and they're also very big for the ANSI scene, which is
How do
very
they
big.
focus on the demos outside of the company?
During the entire weekend, they're showing demos on the real hardware, and that's the focus of
okay.
it. And it's basically an entire weekend of showing demos to people who like doing this essentially, but not talking over the stuff, giving an introduction so that people who are not as familiar
Yeah,
with it.
and in the US that's important because
Yes.
they have a less active demo scene as in Europe, so they get a lot less exposure to it.
But they
Can I just say a quick props to Inverse Phase?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Who did a 3-hour talk at Hope Conference,
Yeah.
showing this to the hacker scene there, and he got excellent response. I saw the whole video, very well presented and great stuff. And I think we need more people doing stuff like that in the US.
I think Inverse Phase also played a live set at.
He does chiptune stuff.
Yeah, but I think he played a set at Demo Splash one year, and possibly
That
more
might
than
be,
1 year.
yeah.
So yeah, Demo Splash. Frankie has been there, and he did a seminar, I think, but it wasn't a beer seminar. But yeah. Anyway,
They might like that though.
no,
In
they,
the
well,
US, they might be
well,
into
the
beer.
thing is that actually, they looked at the possibility and so forth, and Philadelphia, or
How would you take the beers from here to there without?
Is it in Pittsburgh? Is Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh or is it in Philadelphia? I
have
think
no
it's
clue.
in Philadelphia, but I could be completely wrong with that. It's in Pittsburgh. What am I saying? It's
don't know.
absolutely in Pittsburgh.
Straw that broke the camel's back.
Have you
from
not seen this?
Ivory. I probably have seen it, but I don't remember it from the title. I guess it's experimental, considering it's Ivory. Okay. Oh, looks pretty good. There's a soundtrack by Nobi.
We'd have to ask French.
Branch is the soundtrack by Nobi. Probably not, it's more breakbeat. Nobi is more IDM kind of sound. Might be.
Look, it's Kekken.
I thought Kekkonen was supposed to be a Jumalauta thing.
Kekkonen's a Finnish thing.
Yeah, but I mean, only Jumalauta does demos with Kekkonen.
And does that mean that the first demo group to do something with cubes is, the only one that can do it with cubes?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So that demo from Kukub La Praline is out.
Yep. That's not allowed anymore.
Oh, Creative Commons music is okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
We didn't talk about Synchrony.
No, we will talk about Synchrony now.
It's on a train! There, I spelled it.
No, it's not just that it's on a train. It starts in New York, and you get on a train, and
I
then
think that there's a party related to MagFest in New York.
Right,
and
then
first day.
Right, and then
some live acts and stuff.
And then you get on the train, and while you're on the train, it's you travel to Quebec, which is in Canada. So you actually have to have your passport and everything.
It's Montreal.
Yes,
Quebec.
In Quebec, yes. And then you can work on your productions or do whatever, socialize. There are people that work on their productions. Some people just drink a few beers and so forth, because you can do that on the train apparently. They take a trip as part of the party to Quebec, and then the actual demo compo is in Quebec.
Just showing the result of the stuff you've been doing on the train.
Yes, and there was one guy who missed the train, so he just flew to Montreal to compete, as I recall. I forget who it is that is the organizer of that, but he did come to Revision, and he did introduce himself to me at one point, and sadly, Revision is not the time to try and talk to me, because I can only talk for 10 seconds before somebody else comes up and says hi, and then I talk to them for 10 seconds, and then after 5 people come by, then I have to run away to go and do some scene set thing or some preparation for...
Frankie's saying that it doesn't have sound, but everyone else is having sound. So Frankie, maybe you should turn on your columns. Maybe the columns don't have power. We try turning them off and on again. It usually helps.
Or maybe you should have more beer.
Yeah, more beer.
Yes.
Also usually helps. Most of the time.
And I know that Waffle and me have been to Synchrony.
Yeah.
So any of those parties in the U.S. are good parties to go to. They are much smaller, but there are 2 advantages to that. Number 1, you have a better chance of winning. And also because you're not going to probably be competing against, say, Fairlight or ASD. You don't have that pressure of, I've got to make a killer thing to beat them, which you shouldn't do. You should instead make a demo that you want to make and then put it out there. Don't go and try to compete and beat people. Make a demo you want to make. So that's one advantage, and then of course the second advantage is that
Evil is asking if this is real-time ray trace. I don't think it's ray trace. I think it's actually triangles.
Yeah,
it's adapt. So.
It's I think it's I don't know. You could ask deeper.
Yeah, you could ask deeper. Except it's probably not on the chat right now.
No, he's not. But
wasn't there another party part of Blocks something?
There was Block. Block Party. Since you were mentioning the Hacker Confluence, yes, Block Party took place in Cleveland.
Okay.
And it was part of a Hacker Conference, and it worked out really well. But the Hacker Conference shut down, and so they didn't. As I recall,
was it Noticon?
Yes, Noticon. Yes, and or Nauticon, and. The invite, the 1 year was done by X plus V, I believe.
That was a great invitation.
Yes.
No, wait. I'm mistaking that for the invitation for pilgrimage, which was also in the
That
US
was also,
and
yeah, but
already
we'll-
stopped happening.
We'll
a long
just
time
we'll,
ago.
we will say this much.
The best thing about pilgrimage was that invitation.
Yes, yes. There are so many things that if you
Look at that. We are trying to fix the lighting situation, so please bear with us as we do some small technical adjustments. Please go on about pilgrimage.
oh look,
Hey,
more people's.
more people. Join the live stream
Um,
without light, so you can now no longer see that a new person has arrived. But wait, our technician Genio is solving the issue.
So,
We're talking about
let's talk about that instead of talking about how
let there be
most of
light.
Hey, hello, internet. Amiga.
Is it too bright?
it's way too bright. It's
Mega.
really it's way too
Mega
bright.
ball.
Yes.
he needs some sunglasses.
Yes, I also should go and swatch my glasses, which I'll finish talking about that. So that conference, actually, the invite that I'm thinking of, that had a really great part in it that had a pixel skyline of the Cleveland skyline. I'm probably the only person that looked at it and was like, Cleveland, because it was instantly recognizable to me. But that's because I lived close to Cleveland for some time.
Is Cleveland Seattle? Is Seattle in Cleveland? Or is Cleveland a city and I'm mistaking everything?
Yeah, Cleveland is a city. Seattle
Ladies
is
and gentlemen, hi. I'm in Portugal, which is a city in France.
It's France.
He was almost saying Spain, but
I
he wanted
almost
to make
did.
it even more.
Even
You should
more.
have said Spain.
I know. I was going to say Spain, but France came out of my
Buenos
mouth.
dias, por favor.
Dude. Okay, Cleveland is in Ohio, which is nowhere close to Washington. And Seattle is in Washington. So, yes.
Hedgehog is saying, thanks for the info. I've never been to a demo party before, but I'm working on my first demo. I don't know anyone in real life who programs or even knows what a demo is. What city are you living on, Hedgehog?
Yeah, you should...
Random tips for meeting people who are into programming graphics. User groups usually work. Computer-related graphic stuff, usually university has one of those. And other Atlanta.
He's in Atlanta. Okay, so the local sceners in Atlanta, I believe, although he might be in Savannah, I believe Ruina is still in Atlanta.
Wasn't Basehead?
Basehead was also in Atlanta for a long time. I'm not sure if he's still there or not.
Huh.
But yeah, there are actually, yeah. Yes, he pointed out that Atlanta's in Georgia for you.
Yeah, you mean Georgia and Russia? Yeah, I've been there. I know well.
Oh my. Anyway, okay, so what I would suggest in your
Are
case...
you sure it's not in Cleveland? Atlanta, Cleveland, you know?
Yes.
Like you have Lisbon, USA, we
Yes.
have Atlanta
Yeah,
and Cleveland.
yeah, okay.
Anyway, go on. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yes. I would suggest for you, go to... it's in like 2 months or so. Go to oh darn it!
That thing.
No, the one that's at Carnegie Mellon. Because
Demo
Carnegie,
Splash?
yeah, Demo Splash. That is not too far. I mean, you can either drive it. I think you can pretty much, as I recall, you could go up 75 to kind of get there, but that might actually. Anyway. Enough about driving, and you can either drive or fly, or even take a train, although trains aren't, well, train from Atlanta, I don't know that that's going to work.
We have good train connections in the US. I always assumed like they made like a connection all the way to the States, but then it's all like roads.
There are places, my mom does not fly, so I know a lot about taking the train in various places, but it's mostly the north. I'm not sure that the south has all that
But
many.
they only connect like the big cities, right? They don't.
Yeah,
go to
no.
smaller
You do
cities.
not go to smaller cities. You can't get from, with the
Because
exception.
here in Europe, all the cities seem to have like a train connection.
Yes.
Somehow.
Well, there is one exception, and that is Chicago, Milwaukee. You can
Okay.
go from Chicago to Milwaukee with no problem. And there are people that do.
What are we watching?
We are watching a fantastic demo by Lemon and the
Oh.
Deadliners on the Amiga 500.
Was really set to revision?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Amiga 500, and just a spectacular.
Was the
demo.
Alice in Wonderland thing?
Yes, this is it's completely Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, checkerboard effect.
Yes, this was their little bit for.
This is only like 4 layers.
It's not AGA, so it's
It's only 4 layers. Like
That's
Blueberry
5
does
layers.
like 12.
Yes.
Oh
But
my god.
Here are more.
But this was before Blueberry.
No, this was after.
This was after?
This was after. And
Why
also
didn't they
there's-
copy Blueberry's trick into 4
Because they added
layers?
some additional things, and Blueberry was not doing overlays and so forth, and it's a different thing. Anyway, so yeah, and here's some more, and this is not a checkerboard, but it's a similar effect.
Almost
And
looks like a shark.
and there's the whole falling thing.
Where does rotten shark come from? Because I heard it's a food somewhere. Is it from Japan or is it from the US? I guess it's from Japan.
What the hell do you mean rotten shark?
You don't know what rotten shark is? It's a food. Some guys like eating rotten shark. They don't like it fresh.
Are you sure?
They let it rot. Maybe it's
Are
Norwegian. I
Are
think
you
it's
sure
Norwegian.
that we're not talking about stroming, which I just pronounced incorrectly?
Maybe. I don't
Okay.
know. Is it rotten shark?
It's rotten. It's rotten-ish fish. It is considered a food. You're not allowed to ship it into the U.S. It is the type of thing that when you open the can, most people get sick.
That sounds like it could be rotten indeed, but I remember specifically being rotten shark.
I do
So,
not know a thing about rotten shark.
I don't know why we are talking about rotten shark in a
You
scene,
brought it up.
in the scene stream. So please, someone make a demo about rotten shark. It's important now, so we can be on topic again. What the hell were we talking about? We were talking about
We were
US
talking about
demo
parties in the U.S.
Yeah.
and we were also talking about this demo and how it's fantastic.
Yeah. Nice
Pictures-
bunny.
Pictures in this are just fantastic.
Yeah. It's good to see demos with actual 2D art again.
Yeah, it is.
Like in the 90s, like every fucking demo
And
needed to have.
this I don't even know how they pulled this off.
It's an animation.
I know
Let me tell you the
it's
secret.
an animation, but it also has the scroller in front of it, and I
So,
don't know
you
how they
can't-
can.
You can't play animation and have scrollers
Not
with the Amiga?
not.
I thought everything was possible with the Amiga.
It is, but to do it at that speed is a bit difficult. And yes, it's an animation, it's a movie that's being played back at this point, but it also has a scroller in front of it. I just don't know how they pulled this off.
Okay.
And then this portion with
Oh, they went inside the hall.
yes,
And you.
yes, and you finally made their first demo at Assembly.
There's a group called NU.
Yes.
That's smart because
Because-
they're automatically greeted in shit tons of demos.
The whole demo was about, it showed the statistics of how often they'd been greeted.
Very nice.
it
I didn't
just-
see that one.
It
I
was
have to see
it was a really good demo. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, so one of the coders on this particular demo is Leonard of Oxygen, who's an Atari ST coder, and I think you know him from various Atari ST things.
Yeah.
He's
He's
just-
very famous
he's-
on the Atari scene.
He's an extremely good coder, and he wrote the disc.
Breaking records.
He wrote the disc loading system for this.
Oh, okay.
So that's part of the reason why they probably were able to play back that animation,
You need a
because
disc loading system for Amiga? I thought you only needed for Commodore and Atari and...
again, they had a disc loading system in this, and that's probably how they were able to play back that animation.
Okay.
Because then they could store some extra frames on disc. See, track loading and demo system by Leonard.
I apologize, I didn't let Chuck finish the explanation.
That's all right.
That's what Superbuck does to you. Start cutting people off.
I thought that was just what we do normally when we're talking.
No, I have an honor to upkeep. You know, it's not me; it's the beer speaking.
I see. Okay. But Made did some of the pictures.
Made.
Made Made.
Made. There's no accent on the E. It's made.
I live in Finland, where you pronounce all the letters. I don't know. I'm not French. I don't have a clue how to pronounce it.
In French,
So-
you probably Made. Or
Right.
Mad.
Yes.
A
yes.
Mad.
Mud. So I have no idea. But yeah, we've met, but I never asked him. How do I actually pronounce your nick? So I'm doing it because I've been doing it wrong.
I think
and
it's made. I hope it's made.
I
Now I feel a bit wrong, but
We'll have to ask him when we see him at revision or at a French
you
party.
can keep the light on. It looks better. We can see more.
Okay.
So we could appreciate. Yeah, like they see our silhouette. Scaramouche. And an Amiga with a QR code.
Yes. The QR code actually works.
Like goes to a webpage, I guess?
Yes. Which is about the demo.
You can see yourself, you're there. It's flipped. Oops. Like that.
I heard something about we were supposed to get food.
Yeah.
You?
We should have food at some point.
Plate?
I'll go and switch my glasses, and I'll get a food, and P.S.
I'll go feel this song
And P.S.
while I'm
we'll
sitting.
talk about hip-hop in demos.
Branch, tell us all about the hip hop in demos. How the scene in Finland is just blowing.
I said you could, then you go and...
I'm how do you call it when you send a task to someone else? Crowdsourcing, yeah. That's gonna say that we should check the QR. Maybe there's some stuff different there. The dog is making a mess, and Genio is severely punishing him. And this sounds dangerously close to mumble rap, which we're making fun of earlier today.
Sound like mumble rap. I can understand it.
Yeah, okay, he doesn't say the same name 5 times.
It's not... yeah.
But it's closer to trap music than mumble rap. That's true. And there is a difference between trap and mumble rap. I just don't know what it is. It's probably something with the vocals not being understood. But it's different. Branch says it's hip hop. This is trap. This isn't hip hop. Yeah, but it's a cool demo. Yeah, genres are for hipsters. We just flow free. I think you guys might be hearing a lot of echo from the microphone, but, well, it is what it is. Apologize for that.
It's not fish. Oh, it is fish. Okay, cool.
And next up we have
It's one of 1,000 plates we can do with cod. The most traditional Portuguese fish.
Xenodrive from Altair,
No, it's...
from Retrocomp Amiga 500. Yeah, it's not really warm, but we can still be outside. Past weekend was really hot here in Portugal, but now it's starting to die down a little bit more, so it's more acceptable again.
Yes, very, very good. I like this.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with the demo, and I'm gonna eat something, and we'll be back in a little while. We seem to be back.
I don't know why you would ever say that. That is the most useless phrase.
It's a lot better if you say, hello, I am...
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Much better. Totally much better.
That is. I will use that. I will also...
Oh, it's in for a mega demo. By
Yeah.
Hackefufel.
Yes, you know this demo, right?
No.
Oh, you should know
Underground
this.
Conference ported to tons of stuff.
It's basically been ported,
Mega demo.
It's basically been ported to everything.
From Hackefufel.
Yes.
That sounds so German.
Well, that's because it is.
That's because it is German. That makes sense now. Let me take the mouse away from that screen. I haven't seen this.
I don't know how you missed it because we play it a lot. But it is a fantastic demo.
Let me fix the volumes. It has multi-parts and everything.
Yes, because it's a mega demo.
Of course.
And the scrollers are great.
Yeah, you can't read them, so it's a proper
No,
mega demo.
I can read them.
Really?
See, it says PC lame. That's great.
Did you change your glasses?
I did.
Ah, okay. Mega Evil.
Yes.
Oh, both evils are featured here.
Yes.
Hey, Mayor, how you doing, man? Yeah. Thomas DJ,
Yes.
aka
Mayor.
the Mayor, says hello to both of us.
See, mega. You can read that, right? It says mega.
Where's the drive?
Demo.
It says demo, it doesn't say drive.
No, because it's a mega demo, not a mega drive.
This is wrong. Does
I don't think this was ported to
do-
Mega
do-
Drive
do
yet.
Titan know about this?
No, they didn't. We have computers which can beat your computers.
But is it the point of the demo to be like just in shitload support of different platforms?
No, that came after.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it's important to have
it's
mega
all-
demos on
no,
all
it-
the
no, it's all
platforms.
software rendering, and Mumac then ported it into other things, and he was looking for more challenges of porting it to other things.
Yeah, Risk OS,
Yes, he did. He did. There is a Risk OS version.
free BSD,
There's a free BSD version. Yep.
Dreamcast.
I'm not sure that there's a Dreamcast version.
I would like to have this playing on my Dreamcast.
I would too. This
I
would
need
be
more
awesome.
mega demos for my Dreamcast.
Yes. And look at who's on the wall.
I don't see who's on the wall.
See the picture on the wall there?
This look like a camera.
Not that. That's there in the middle. The person in the middle.
I
It's
couldn't
Kevin.
tell. Oh, it's Kevin. Okay. It looked like a pig.
Well, no, it's the other
The
iconic,
other pig.
the other iconic thing from Space Pigs. Yes, and that's a C64. And that's his Hund.
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 Speak proper German, ja? Hund.
Hund.
Hund in the mega demo.
Yes.
Ja. Jawohl.
So,
Then end that.
and that is Mega Demo.
That means the end. Okay. I hadn't seen this before.
That was from Underground Conference. I believe it won the demo compo. I'm not sure.
It's a mega demo, of course it won.
might have been beaten by the final of the popular demo.
I thought it was Final Fantasy. Apparently not.
No, final of the
The popular demo.
popular demo. Yes,
With Kevin references.
with Kevin.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one was pretty good.
Same party. So I'm surprised you didn't see Mega Demo.
Maybe it just passed me through.
There's
Maybe
no,
I was trying to play it on the wrong platform.
It could be. There is an OS export.
Let's go back to Dreamcast. Do you have a Dreamcast?
I do. I have two Dreamcasts.
Did you actually play demos? on
I
them?
actually, yes, I have. And I have to find out from.
My Dreamcast has a problem with battery. It just shuts down after a few minutes of use. They say it's just open it up, clean the connectors, and put it back again. But it doesn't quite work. It still goes down after a few minutes. You can still see a demo on it. It just, if you try to play a game, it boots like after 10 minutes before you reach the save point, and you're fucked. So it's a bit useless to play games, but I can watch demos on it.
Right. Yeah. I didn't realize that they had.
You don't have that problem? It's, on the internet they said it was a pretty common problem for Dreamcast to have this, just because.
I didn't even realize
old.
that it had. I didn't realize it had a battery in it. That's.
Genie, what do you think about demos on Dreamcast?
I love them.
You love demos on Dreamcast?
I love them.
All of them?
Almost all of them.
All 5 of them?
No, actually, I think there are. I think
More
there
like
are,
12.
Yeah.
Does the PlayStation 2 have more demos than the Dreamcast?
I think
good
it's
question.
catching up because one of the you'll see I think the final demo in this set is a PS2 demo.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen any PS3 demos yet, have we?
No,
But it was cracked.
it was, and I think it would be an interesting platform. We had talked about doing it, and of course, there for a while there, you would buy, or universities were buying lots of PS3s.
Yeah, to use them for the Linux part. But then didn't they like close the Linux part of it?
Yes, you couldn't run quote unquote other OS on it,
It was so
which was essentially why it got cracked at that point. Was that when they did that, it was, well, we still need to be able to run other OS.
Yeah.
So, and that was
Because
that was
they
that.
advertised that they wanted people to use Linux on
Yes.
it. People bought them to use Linux on it, and then suddenly, sorry,
Yeah.
you might be using this to do homebrew stuff, so let's just close this off. And if you're doing research or whatever, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Sony.
And
Great play.
it was someone, I'm not sure who that is. I think it's Evil.
Evil is
It's
saying
yeah.
PS3 is a nightmare to code in.
And it is different because of the cell processor in it, but it is.
I'm gonna get a beer. Do you want a beer?
Yes, please. But it was not as much of a nightmare as the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn is just has weird timing issues between the CPU and the GPU thing, and it's a strange platform. Speaking of strange, this is a strange demo from Limp Ninja. It's I like it a lot, but I have to be very careful not to read the subtitles, because the subtitles will just draw me in, and the rest of the demo is the actual interesting part. I mean, together they're fine, but I have trouble concentrating on the upper portion when I'm reading silly subtitles. And I'm already concentrating on the subtitles again, so I have to stop doing that.
Here's a beer.
Thank you. This was coded by, and I'm not sure if the music was also done by Mnemonics. or not.
Mnemonics, yeah.
Yes, but Bruce, yes.
Bruce Lee. It was cool. It's nice to see a Limp Ninja doing stuff again.
Yes, it is.
I especially like the subtitles on this one.
I was just mentioning that I have to be careful not to read them, because then I will miss the rest of the demo because I'm concentrating on them.
It's part of the experience.
It is. But when it becomes the only experience, then it's not as good as when it's combined.
Or if I say
experience.
the subtitles, then you try to pay attention to what's happening. In content of Maroth, this one was in top of light, so I couldn't read it.
Yes.
It held it from gripping tree,
Gurping.
you know?
Gurping.
Gurping. I'm all that went on. It's ended, hasn't it? I know her almost.
I known her almost.
Like
a
a dissection. Lucy. Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
No, just Lucy.
No, just Lucy.
No, in the sky with diamonds.
No,
No,
don't say
it's a
that.
different movie.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds. But was this quoted from a movie? I thought it was just random quotes.
I don't believe that it is translating anything. But I don't know that for sure. We would have to ask Bruce.
Bruce, if you're out there, let us know, man.
Lettuce?
Lettuce. It's a
Lettuce.
vegetable.
Yeah, it's good in salads, especially.
Now, I put when I have a C64 demo, and I generally do, when I put that in the playlist. Oh, I just realized
They
that...
wanted you to put stuff on Firelight, so you put
No.
this one?
Oh, well, yes, that's part of it. But the Specky demo actually isn't on the memory stick.
Oh, that's
because I remember I said that something happened to it, but I downloaded it and put it into the playlist on Frankie's laptop.
Yeah, we will have to play it afterwards.
Yeah, we'll have to grab that one afterwards.
So, hot topic here on the boiler room.
Right.
What is best? Fairlight for the C64 or Fairlight PC?
They're the same group.
Yeah, but which one is best? I know it's a hard question. Right? That's. I know I bring out the hard questions.
Okay.
in life.
Let me ask you this then.
What's the best Fairlight? Commodore or PC?
It's a stupid question because you would ask yourself, oh, what is best? A really good motorbike or a really good car? They're different.
No.
Do you have a rubber chicken?
No. The question is,
why are you here if you don't have a rubber chicken?
The question here, the question you're asking is, which is better, this Superbach or
that Superbach?
Or this Superbach?
Both of them at the same time.
Exactly. They're the same group. It's the same Superbach.
Well, which one do you enjoy the best?
The one that I'm watching at the time.
So right now it's okay. So we have confirmation. The best Fairlight right now is the Commodore 64
That's
Fairlight,
correct.
not the PC one, because that's what we're watching right now.
But they're the same thing. So, which is better?
I think the only overlap is Pantaloon right now.
No. There's also Wickland.
Wickland does stuff on PC? I think he only does chip
Yes, he's doing
games.
stuff on PC.
Okay. I will trust your word for it.
He's
He did the thing, that demo with the thingy, with the chippy sound.
Yeah.
Thingy.
It's generally chip sound type stuff.
Agenda
'cause it's
Circling
Wickland.
Force.
But
Wasn't that
no,
on
that
Agenda?
wasn't Wickland. He didn't do Agenda Circling Force. That was Agenda Circling Forth was
No, the one with the one with the car.
I thought that was Agenda 64.
No, that's
No.
that's the that's the one with the tune from Vangelis.
Really? Okay. I know which one you're talking about. I
also
just don't remember the name.
Reed has done both, and Reed is still in. Although he hasn't done anything for a while.
Yeah, what's up with Reed?
My understanding is
he won-
Quit again?
He won everything that
My
he was to
understanding
win,
is that
so he
Reed-
just retired.
I understand from a German friend of mine that when he last talked to Reed, that Reed said that the reason why he hadn't made any music lately is nobody had asked him.
Oh, come on.
Seriously.
But everybody thinks that he's retired, so...
Well, maybe somebody
he was
just
doing
needs to-
music for the 64Ks that Smash was doing, and Smash stopped
Smash
doing
hasn't doing
64Ks.
for a while, so yeah.
That's just silly.
And then he did 64 Clang and 64 Clang are partially as a result of Reed, because he was using them. He was the first person to use them, I believe, according to what I read from Gopher's README for the for 64 Clang and how it was put together. But yeah, let's see other members. Well, I think Max One is still a member, but I haven't seen him forever.
Frame Ranger.
Frame range, that's it.
Yeah. Apologize for that blackout. I know I have a reputation as the Google man to know these things, but we got there
I'm
eventually.
not sure how knowing and using Google are the same.
No, the thing was that
No,
I
it's,
was considered the Google of the demo scene.
I see.
Like, if you
That's
want to
where
know
the
something,
name
just
comes
ask
from.
Philip.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we had once at the booth party.
It's called BG Party.
So here's a question
It's a
for you.
Vita. We had a game where if you didn't know the answer, you had to.
Was a
drink
scene
shot.
trivia. And
Right.
it went around like we were like a group of 10 people, and they would ask a random question to a person, and that person had to try to answer. If they didn't know, they would have to drink a shot,
Right.
and then I would have to try to guess it.
Right.
And I was like the default go-to for
that.
everyone else.
Right. So here's a question for you.
I still drank a lot of shots though.
Who did the music for Mobile Destination Unknown? No, he did not.
I don't know. I don't
Genio
know.
said Jesus Christ, and I confirmed that no, that is not the
Oh,
person.
Jesus Christ is the name of a demo. Jesus Christ Motocross. You're so
Yeah.
stupid, man. You're so stupid.
Okay, so You need a hint?
Yeah, sure. I'm
He's
not even
French.
seeing the demo.
How
in my
can
head.
you not have seen Mobile Destination Unknown?
That's
Okay, so do you know what group did Mobile Destination Unknown?
no. I don't know the demo. How can I
Are
know
they
the group?
French?
How can you be the
Are they
Google of the demo scene if you don't
my
know?
memory is not
Are they
what it
French?
was.
He is French, yes.
Oh, he is. It's a one-man group.
Branch
No,
is saying.
no.
Branch is saying.
Cocoon, Titan.
It's from '93. It's from before I was active. Branch is
Before
saying
you were
Audio
born.
Monster
Yes, it is Audio Monster. Raphael Gascoigne.
from Spaceballs.
He was not in Spaceballs.
The demo was from Spaceballs.
Yes, the demo's from Spaceballs, but Audio Monster was a member of Melon.
Okay. Melon or lemon?
Melon.
Okay.
Name 2 coders in Melon.
I should know this.
Yeah.
I think one of them is called Dalton, and the other one is called Walt. Am I correct, or am I mistaken with lemon again?
Walt was a Griffitian. I don't remember Walt doing that, unless Walt then became Schmoovy Schmoov, which could be, because one of them changed their name. So Schmoovy Schmoov would be one.
Did I get Dalton right?
I don't believe Dalton was. I don't believe that's the case. I was thinking
Was
of
it Jesus Christ?
no, but Paleface was one of the first
Paleface.
coders.
And
Paleface.
I was gonna say Dan, but Dan is from lemon, not melon.
Dan is from Lemon. Yes. Yes.
Which one is better, melon or lemon?
Depends on what type of thing you're talking about. If you're talking about groundbreaking types of cracktros, Melon was. They did so many of them. The best cracktro of all time on Amiga was done by Melon. It is, some people call it the washing powder one, but that had music by TDK, and I believe the code was by Paleface, but I'm not 100% sure.
There's a pale face here.
Yes.
It's Norwegian.
Yes. And then
Okay, I have a trivia for you. Name 5 demo groups with their names after fruit.
Melon, lemon. Those are easy. Let's see.
technically, lemons are berries.
It's a fruit.
Berries are
Berries are
technically not fruit.
Okay, but
Botanically speaking, they are not. Anyway, so we'll count. We'll
Not
count them.
botanically speaking.
All right.
What else? What other? Did you actually know 5, or are you just trying to ask if to the world?
You're
I
miss-
know
if
5.
You're missing
There
it.
are
You're
5.
missing
I
it.
counted.
You're missing
Uva.
Uva. There's Uva.
There's Uva, yes.
There's Uva.
Okay,
Portuguese
I
one. And no
would
one
have
else
missed
knows.
that one. Okay.
Yeah, that was what the hard one for
Right.
truck. I asked truck. So
Yes.
this
Oh,
is
yes.
guess.
We have 2 more. possible
Orange.
ones.
There's the obvious one.
Orange, yeah,
And there's
that one.
another one. that you
Let's see
should
here.
know, but you would have to speak Dutch.
Oh, Aardbei.
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 yeah.
That's
Yeah.
strawberry. in
Yes,
Dutch.
yes, yes. There might actually be another one. Wasn't there a demo group that was named after the Portuguese word for passion fruit?
Maracuja, no. That
Okay,
was the,
maracuja.
There was a scener called
There's a scener
Maracuja.
called maracuja. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There was a demo group called the United Visual Artists
Yes.
that I was part of, and we did,
Short is uva.
uva, which is a grape in Portuguese.
Means grape in Portuguese.
And grapey is a scener in Finland. Of course, grapey being grapefruit in Finnish.
Of course, we talked earlier today that there should be a group called Pomegranate. Pomegranate.
Yeah, pomegranate.
So, people out there looking for names for demo groups, please make sure your next demo group is called Pomegranate. And you make
Pomegranate or pomegranate?
Pomegranate?
Yeah. I prefer pomegranate.
I think we already have.
That might also work like it's the grenade from the land in
Yeah.
French. Pomegranate. That sounds good. So, if you want to be a bit more hardcore, you can call it pomegranate.
Everything explodes. So violent.
Let's see here.
There must be other demo groups with fruit names.
There could very well be.
Pineapple?
I don't think there's one called pineapple, and I don't think there are any ananas.
I did a demo called Pineapple once.
And if you think that, Apple makes some interesting visuals sometimes, that could be
Apple juice.
Well, there was orange juice, yes, but O juice at least. That was nectarine, and we'll mention again that.
Oh,
Aaron-
Branch is saying Anana Murska, which
Oh,
means
of course,
pineapple
Ananas
in
Murska. Yo.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yes, Ananas Murska. Yes, which is crushed pineapple, or Murska is puree. So tomati Murska is pureed tomato, and Ananas Murska is.
There are no demo groups called tomato.
No, there aren't any.
That's spooky.
Oh, and
There are none
you know
in
the
potato.
difference between knowledge and wisdom?
What about the difference between wisdom and knowledge?
Generally, there's one difference, at least on the D&D sheet. Normally, you have strength listed first, then intelligence, then wisdom.
Ah, okay. No, but this was like knowledge is to know that tomato is fruit. Wisdom is to not put tomato in a fruit salad.
But you can make ice cream out of it. Tomato ice cream is incredible.
Really? I
It
don't
is.
think I ever had tomato ice cream.
It is remarkable. It tastes like a really creamy tomato soup. It is.
Do you have that in Finland or US?
No, I had it in the U.S. at one point.
I sure it
was
wasn't ketchup on top of
100%. It wasn't ketchup.
On top of
it did not
ice
taste
cream.
at all like ketchup. It did not taste at all like ketchup. Now the other, it's sort of like cinnamon ice cream. You want to have that after a particular meal because then it will enhance that. But you don't like. I mean, But yeah, tomato ice cream was amazing. I only had it because somebody had written once that that it was amazing, and I was like, I would never eat that. That just sounds horrible.
So you just had to try it.
So it was like, well, somebody said it was decent. I'm like, well, I'll have to try it then. I was thinking that it was a disaster, kind of like, well.
You're saying now that it's actually decent.
Oh, it is. It's incredibly good, and you can do things with it that you can't with other ice creams, because it is. You could add a tiny bit of spice to it and have a spicy form of ice cream.
Is it like a sorbet kind of thing?
It's
or
kind
with
of
milk?
it's kind of like a sorbet type of thing with milk.
Okay.
But it's like, have you ever had
Well,
cinnamon
either-
ice cream?
Sorbet is just ice, no milk.
Right, but have you ever had a cinnamon ice cream?
Yeah, but those are not usually sorbet. They're more like
No, they're more like
milk-based,
milk-based, creamy
kinda-
type of thing. But you know how the difference is with a cinnamon ice cream. You can have that in a cone, but you generally have that as a different type of dessert type thing. Like after you've had
Certain types of food, you said.
yeah, certain types of food.
Like meat.
I'm not thinking meat. I'm thinking fish, but I'm not sure. Anyway,
Cinnamon
hey,
with
have
fish.
you seen this one, Genio?
Fader abuse by
Have you seen this demo?
No.
You should watch this demo.
What do you mean X32? The mixer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They made a demo for the X32?
This is a demo for the X32 mixer.
It's called fader abuse.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen it at revision.
Right.
Just kidding. It came out at assembly, apparently.
Yes, it did. It won the Wild Compo.
Wasn't it a friend of T101 that did this?
No, it's Byproduct. He's a member of SceneSet. He's a
Okay.
good musician.
Oh,
I mean, he's a
T101
fr-
also helps out on SceneSet.
Yes, but he's a friend of all of ours.
Okay, okay. I apologize, byproduct.
You haven't been to Finland in a while, so you haven't met him. But
I think I have met him.
you might have met him. He was living in Helsinki
Because
when
I have
you were
seen
there.
this before, and I think that someone showed me maybe at Payback. Wait,
No, it
at
wouldn't have been.
Assembly 2017?
Yes, Assembly 2017. It was after you were there. But yeah, he might have played a gig when you were there. Hey, Byproduct did play Evoke live, so you might have been there that year when he played live. You might not have also, because you and I have a tendency
Was
to
it
not
in
make.
2017?
No, it was. Maybe 2000. He mentions it at the end of this when he greets.
Okay, so
the
probably
years.
2016, which I didn't.
Might have been 2010 actually. I'm not 100% sure.
There is no trouble. There is no trouble.
There is. It's on the right of the...
It wasn't moving.
No, that's the main one. The captions were on the right of the playload.
What up, Assembly 2017? You're reading a scribble strip, yo, for shizzle.
Now this is different from doing a demo on weird hardware that's a movie player or whatever. This one is actually a demo. Then it has music and everything.
I thought you didn't want to discuss Bad Apple anymore.
I don't want to discuss Bad Apple. A Bad Apple is not a demo. It's a giant pile of shit. But this year at Assembly, the Real Wild Compo, Satori came in third place with a really good demo, and the second place was
The one with Ayormas.
no, that was third place. There were only 3 entries. The one with Doyormas came in third, and I don't remember what came in second now. But the first place, which was a nice demo on a camera, but it was not. It was. I think it just won because it was on the camera, and it wasn't as good a production. It was just kind of like, here's some code running on a camera.
One camera, like someone saying ACLab LED screen.
Yeah, the HackLab LED screen, which was also really awesome. It was a Raspberry Pi with all these LED things on it, and they actually made a demo to run it.
It says that one was second.
Yes, it came in second. Yes, there were only 3 entries.
Well, what camera was this? Like a photo camera?
It was the type of camera that you take pictures with.
And you can access the screen.
It had a firmware on it that had allowed him to run executables on it, and it did not have a good refresh rate, and it didn't. It had a beeper, but even like some of the screens, you could not, because of the CPU or whatever. He didn't have sound during the effect because it just wasn't possible. And it's just like, yeah, this is nice, but does it beat the screen, or the creativity that went into the screen, or the creativity that went into the ASD or the Satori thing? And I'm saying no, it did not.
It's Assembly, and anything can happen on result.
No, it's not Assembly and anything can happen. It's actually Assembly, and you pretty much know that if you do a demo on some strange hardware, you're going to win that compo, which is why there were only 3 entries this year, and why some people are not going to be entering that, or some people are just plain not writing things. Do we have any Android demos anymore? No, because everybody knows if they do a demo on Android, it'll go into that category and get beat by something like this, or, which, again, this is fine. This is I agree with this because it is an actual demo that had actual music and so forth, and it was neat. But the whole thing with the and that Peo Call is the fellow that did the Elwood remake on Sound Scene Set. But yeah, the camera thing, it was nice. It was a nice production. Should it have won? I do not feel that way, and I think the reason that it did is only because it was on a camera. And I don't agree with that.
Brent, you're saying next year the rules might change because old school demo compo might merge with the wild, so maybe no more LED demos at Assembly. Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to happen either.
Gino is asking if anyone wants coffee.
Well, let's ask the stream. Does anybody on the stream want coffee?
Hey guys on the stream, if you want coffee, Gino is making some, so come get it at Info Desk.
At the Info Desk here at Inertia Demo Party, yes. And this is a PS2 demo, which of course will not show up in the Wild Comp or the Real Wild at Assembly because it would be beaten by a demo on an M Audio device.
It does have a screen, so.
No.
Although it's only low.
Well, I mean, I could take my Raspberry Pi with that 16x16 thing and play Bad Apple on it and win Assembly. And rather than
You should do
this.
that.
No, I
want to
shouldn't.
see Bad Apple on the Raspberry
I
Pi.
don't. I don't want to see it on the Raspberry Pi. I don't want to see it at all.
What if we make an original video for the Raspberry Pi?
That would be fine, but I would rather see a demo on it rather than a video player.
Or what if you do a
We've seen
video from
we've
a demo?
we've seen video players on just about every platform now, so that's not
It's not new.
new, and it's not really all that exciting. It's like, hey, I'm making a video player. I can play YouTube things. I can play Fairlight things on my TRS-80. And it's like, well, okay, but how about making a demo on the TRS-80 instead?
Gino wants to see a demo for a fridge or a washing machine. For a fridge, it's already been done.
Yeah,
LFD did the demo for the chip that's in the fridge.
that's
So
in the
That's
fridge.
used in typical fridges. One of the uses that they have for that particular chip is for controlling your refrigerator. Some refrigerators, not all. I don't think all refrigerators have the same
I don't think
chip.
I don't think William the Refrigerator Perry has a chip.
Willem the Refrigerator Perry. I don't think I ever did a demo for a washing machine. There was a washing machine from Coma though.
There was also a washing. Well, there was the washing powder crack show, which was mentioned earlier. I always called it. I didn't think it was a washing powder advertisement thing, but then again, some people said that lived in Europe.
French wants an abacus demo.
An actual abacus, like on an abacus computer, because they're two different things.
It would be nice if you had like a mechanical arm and it flips the things back and forth.
We have seen demos with that Mega, but yeah, yes.
Mentronic is saying that the Coma demo washing machine was great. Yeah, it was really good demo. Old school shit.
I believe this is the last demo, so we can go and play the.
Let me search for the Spectrum demo that
Yep.
you like to play.
It was Asterisk.
Asterisk.
That one.
Fun. Paused it, right?
Yes.
Yes, I paused it. We will have to do a little shift here of stuff when the playlist ends. Let's wait for that. Or is it ending already? I think it's ending already. Okay, so let's switch this real
This
quick.
might not be the last one, but I think it is.
Okay, if it's not
We'll,
the last
we'll
one.
know for sure if the final slide comes up and says thank you.
Thank you for the fish.
Yes.
Come again next year for more fish and some rotten shark.
No, Life on the Grid is last.
Okay, we have some keyboarders.
Yes. Which is basically Quiston.
So someone should make a group called Pomegranate and make a demo called Rotten Fish. Or Rotten Shark, actually.
Rot.
That's the challenge for our viewers of today.
Actually, the challenge is to find out why you think it's called Rotten Shark and what that is.
There is some food called Rotten Shark. They take like the fins of the shark, they let it rot. I think they put it rot either in ice or in salt. They wait until it's really putrefact,
Uh-huh.
and then they eat it like as a snack. See, he knows. Is it Japanese? Iceland?
Okay, maybe it's
yeah,
Iceland.
maybe it's Iceland. Okay.
All right, maybe it is Iceland.
Or Iceland or Norway. So see, it exists. Okay, so make a group.
Well-
People from Iceland, step up, do a group, call it the Pomegranate or Pomegranate. You get to choose, and do a demo called the Rotten Shark, explaining to the rest of the world why Rotten Shark is so good. I give you the Tapalm seal of approval for making such a demo.
I picked up some sort of nose bug when I was on the plane. I'm not very happy about it.
Maybe you got it on assembly.
No, I don't think so, because when I was at home after assembly, it was I didn't have it. It seemed to pop up last night as I was sleeping.
The evil bugs that show up from nowhere in Portugal.
No, I think it was on the plane because again the
Bug
thing
on a
about
plane?
the
It's
thing
almost as good as snake on a train.
planes are yeah.
They have this system of air that really... See, Rotten Shark has a page on Wikipedia and everything. It's
That
all-
says Hakar.
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 Translated means rotten shark.
Right. Okay.
Okay, this is the Portuguese Wikipedia page, but you have to believe us. It's true.
No, I do. You were describing something else and you didn't know what it was from, and I thought it might have been strumming, but it is not. So, okay.
It's rotten shark, man.
All right, so it's Rotten Shark. We were talking about
I don't remember. That people should make a group called Pomegranate.
no,
And
that
tell
wasn't
them
it.
about Rotten Shark.
That was
I still think you should do it. You can
Getting
make a
sick
chip
on the plane.
tune out of it. Chip
the
tune with Rotten Shark, you know, it's funky.
airplanes are since they're a closed air
Putrefaction
system.
gives a certain taste.
Since the airplanes are a closed air system, if somebody does get on a plane who is
Keep us-
sick, then you're basically sitting there trapped with the germs, and they don't go anywhere, and it just gets recycled. So it is kind of a bad place to get sick.
That's a great place to get sick.
Well,
You
yeah,
get it all the
that's
time.
that's a different way of saying it. Yes.
I hope I'm on screen. I have no clue. I think I am. Yes, I need to put it full screen and press play on tape. So what can you tell us about this demo? Besides that it's great because it's made for a Spectrum.
Well, after 15 years of our constant suffering, they have finally made a demo with color on white screen.
I'm trying to figure out why is it so low in volume.
I don't know. Some of the demos seemed to be that way. That had been uploaded. All the ones from Revision, I had to get, or no, from Assembly last year, I had to get new versions of them because the volume on them was really, really low.
Might be just a feature.
No, it wasn't. It was just that all of them were very, very low. So I asked Base Cadet if he could get me a copy of Zoom In, but we didn't need to. Somebody else had recorded it also. So
Okay. Who cares if it's real time or not? Let's put the cube spinning. Never been to Russia, you know?
nope, I haven't either.
Really wanted to go. But now apparently Chaos Construction isn't really that interesting anymore. Well, it's
well, that's
interesting
what we
for
heard,
retro
yeah.
computer stuff,
That's what we've heard. So we'll have to go to Default.
I guess. Hang out in the forest, shirtless, catching all those mosquitoes, but I guess you're used to that with the Finnish demo parties.
it is. I am.
Good times. Oh, Genio turned down the volume because of the neighbors. Okay, so it's Genio sabotaging our live stream. He's hacking our live stream from the toilet. Doing the shitty job in the toilet. We hate scene poetry. It's a blue object.
And the
Float
scene
for
itself.
me.
They
and
also
the scene
hate the
itself.
scene.
Yeah. Fuck everything.
Okay.
Fuck the scene, just demo. Screw you. Screw that. What shall we watch next?
You need to. You need
it's
to.
not done yet.
Yes, you need to get Mobile Destination Unknown.
Clearly.
Yeah, because you've never seen it.
Yeah. Shall I do it now while this is still
Yes.
finishing?
You could do that because this actually is just. It's leaving though. It's taking those things off. Let's see. Wait. No. Go back. Well, okay. This one's fine because it's Spoon. Spoon would have encoded it properly. But you have
One man, one routine.
you have some people that will capture Amiga demos using
like a banner on top.
or with WinUAE with the stereo separation set to 100%, and it's like, no.
Then you can do your own mixing.
Yes, but they never do.
Quality, not quantity. '93, this is?
Yes. Basically, this demo, when it was running, was just constantly streaming stuff from the disc. It's just constantly pulling the...
It's a video player.
People accused it of that, but it's slightly more than that.
Disk drive sounds, they're also a note, apparently.
What?
On the capture of the Amiga demos when they miss
Yeah,
the disk
yeah,
drive
they'll
sounds.
put the disk drive sounds on. It's like, no, yes, the disk drive is a part of the Amiga, but you don't. If you're watching a demo, that isn't the purpose. Is to because you block those out when you're watching a demo. At least I do. So
The part of the demo experience. I think WinUAE as a simulator for the disk access. It makes a little noise when it's accessing the disk. I think so. It's been a while since I looked through WinUAE's settings. You've been watching a mobile Destination Unknown, a Spaceballs production. The guy's nickname is TMB Designs.
yes, that was his name.
Jesus fuck.
You don't know that from this demo?
I thought it was called DMB, not TMB Designs.
It's a different guy. Not TMB is Austrian, and TMB Designs was Norwegian.
Clearly.
But this,
Well, I guess we're watching
the
state of
picture
art
the
now.
picture that comes after this, in like 10 seconds, that's a TMB Designs picture.
Okay.
See, TMB Designs, right there. There, that's a TMB Designs picture.
Could be like his corporate name. To explain that he does design, but he's TMB. I don't know. Evil wants us to play Voyage from Razor 19.
Yeah, we should watch that too. What is the name of this song? Boy, you would not win Caucus Quiz.
No. But
That is
it's
the
a-
first
it's a
question.
yeah, it's
That
a
is the
famous-
first question in Caucus
famous-
Quiz every time.
Now, I've been told about this one before.
Yes,
and I
you
used
have.
to know it.
Yes. Do you know who wrote the song? It was right on the screen a second ago.
Travolta.
There you go.
What's the name of the song then?
I'm not going to tell you.
People on the chat.
People on the chat.
Condom
want to know.
corruption.
That's correct. Condom corruption is the
Yeah,
correct
that's
answer.
right. Beer for no signal input, please.
Actually, I think he got it wrong because it's
Condon.
condon corruption he wrote, but it's condom correction.
And we have another request. Mantronic wants to see Washing Machine by Coma. We can watch that one
Okay,
as
we can
well.
watch that as well.
Gino is having a request as well. He wants to see the invitation for Inércia Demo Party 2005. Which one? Because we had multiple. Which one? We had like 4 invitations that year. All of them were official. Come on. We made them. We're the party organizers. They were official. The one that was made in the boat.
The one with the super block?
That wasn't 2005. That was like 2002 or 4. It was made by Evo. Was it 2005? Yeah, that might have been 2005, yeah. I don't think we have a capture of that, though. Or it can crash the whole live stream.
Yeah.
That almost sounded like your disk drive working on Amiga. And that was just Truck blowing his nose.
No.
But close enough. Yeah, it was leaked by Glenn's. Was it leaked? Wasn't leaked that pirated demo you made for 2006 Evil? Maybe not. Maybe I'm confusing them.
What happened to the screen? Oh, okay.
It's YouTube. It's fucking up.
Yes. Yeah, it's fucking up again. It's like it's not able to deal with the refresh rate.
Because it was captured badly.
Maybe.
So we had Voyage by Razor 1911
Yes.
requested.
Yes. Just go down a bit. Maybe it's on the left-hand side, but maybe it isn't.
I'm faster.
Okay.
This way.
There you go. Hold on. Wait. Retro demo scene. That's probably not the one we want. No, keep going down.
Slugs.
Spoon Wizard.
Zeroid.
Grab the one from Spoon. I can trust that one.
You trust Spoon?
Yes.
But there is no Spoon. Didn't you watch The Matrix?
Well, Spoon is also Echo.
Which Echo? Echo from Fudge?
Echo from LSD.
Echo from LC, the one I don't know? That is an Amiga scener?
That's correct. The one
Okay.
that I do know.
Okay. I never met Echo from Fudge.
What
but
the hell? Voyage AGA?
It's a new improved version. I
Yeah,
don't
this
know.
might not
I
be
don't
right.
even know the original one.
Well,
I know
it
the
might
name.
be. It might just have been that it was fixed for. It might have been fixed.
I was captured on an AGA.
Yeah, because on an AGA machine, but it was fixed to actually work on it, which is probably Stingray fixed it. Oh, that's fucked up.
So not fixed well enough. Shall we
No.
go back and try the other
Yeah, we
version?
need to go back and try the other ones. This is not correct.
It's good that you trust Spoon, eh?
I do. I'm gonna have to give Spoon some shit.
Spoon, you're gonna get some spooning. Or not spooning in the good way. You're gonna get
I'm gonna
spooned
guess.
in-
Okay,
in
wait.
your
Oh,
hand.
hold on.
So we try this
Let's
one?
see. No. Okay. Amiga Star. No. Keep going down. Lemming. Yeah, Lemming. Lemming's captures are always good.
Offense.
Yes.
It's not for
Lemming
the AGA.
always captures from
A500.
real hardware. So yes, I think he has a good thing. So you can always trust Lemming's captures and for either C64 or for Amiga. I don't think he's done any other ones. Yeah, you see where it actually is displaying this right.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Yes. I have not met. And that's of course Ziphoid.
Oh, Ziphoid.
Yes. And
Cheers to Ziphoid.
yes.
He helped us out
And
a few times.
I also know Tripwire. And Bug, unfortunately, is no longer with us. Nosferatu, I have also met, finally.
King Cobra.
And I have not met Sim, Drake, or Murdoch. I would like to.
Executive producers.
Drake and Murdoch. Because I remember, and I have met Mantronix also. Sim.
Is it the same sim that's on Poet with that avatar? I know you don't go to Poet, but the
it
time you
might
went,
be.
there was a sim there.
It might be. I know that they left Razer after this, and they had a demo called Speed, also for A500, which was a very good demo.
Okay.
Yeah. I always wondered about this part because it seemed like there should have been something going on in this part because it just opens up to
Maybe
this
just
thing.
loading.
Yeah, it did. It did do some loading, but then does this bit here,
And loading
which is really nice. That animation thing there, and I do like this picture, the chrome effect.
Oh, it's shattered in 3D.
And I really like this. I really like this part. And I know there are people who don't like this part. They say that it's boring and blah blah blah. I think there are some
3D.
people that just don't get the part that
It's not possible.
no,
Amiga
no,
500.
that's not it at all. They don't get the part where communication, which is taking place in scrollers, and when you have a lot of text on the screen, that was a way of communicating with people, and in many ways, that we have a preservation of the time in text through demos, And some people are just like, no, I just want to see the art shit. And it's like, well, this is part of it also. Also, I really like the way that these essentially...
What is art without contextual culture or culture context?
But I really like the way that this uses the essentially a modification of the
I had seen this one before.
zoom.
What do we call this?
The
Rotozoom?
rotozoom. Yeah, these are all. It's a modification of the rotozoom with animations that I don't believe was ever used in any other demos. And I think that's kind of a shame because it really looks nice and it's a good animation technique. My opinion, of course, as I said, there are loads of people who don't feel that way. They don't like this part. I also really like this this track. This is Undersea by Codex. And we were talking yesterday about boards and so forth. Hangar 18, which was Houston, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I called that board a couple times.
Boards of Canada. There should be a board, the BBS called Boards of Canada. That
There
would have
should
been
be.
cool. Now it's a bit too late.
Well, every time that I see Boards of Canada, I just assume that
It's a BBS.
Yeah. I believe the Pitts 718, I believe that actually is Pittsburgh, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't remember anymore. Sado City was, of course, Germany. I used to know all of the area codes because I had to deal with them every day, but a lot of them split, and so they had overlays and so forth. So, like
no signal input is saying that the sim from Kuwait is not the same sim from
Okay.
Hey Keen, how's it going, man? Nice of you to join us. If you have any requests, we're getting to the end of the show, so it's.
I
a good
also
time to
really
have
liked
requests.
this. I really liked this, the dithering on this particular object, but
It's animated.
yes. But I liked the dithering. The dithering was really nice. I thought that was well done. And this scene always impressed me, but it doesn't impress me that much anymore. It just
What year was this?
93, I believe.
Did they have
It was the
lightweight
part. It was the
5.9?
party 2. This was.
No.
This was the party 2. And this came in third. Hardwired was second, and
Oh wait, there's two more.
yeah,
Mega demos from the 90s.
this is possibly the best tune ever composed on Amiga. Possibly.
By Tip?
Mantronics and Tip.
Mantronics
Yes.
and Tip.
This is Overload, and it's just a spectacular.
I'm going to put it louder for our viewers, not for us, because Genio has neighbors.
But
But you guys get to enjoy it a little louder.
it's okay. Yeah.
Genio is afraid of the police.
I also really like this effect. I basically really like this demo. I don't like it as much as Hardwired. Hardwired is, I feel, a better demo, but it was from the same competition. And I feel that Hardwired and this should have beat the Alcatraz Odyssey demo.
Oh, but that one was epic.
No, it's not.
It's like 20 minutes.
Yes, but it's not as good as either of these two demos.
Well, you got a loose, so she would. What do you got?
That's, of course, my opinion, but yes. I don't think those phone numbers work anymore.
Sim Guercan?
I believe it's Garrett. But I
Two
Yes.
R's? They can
Yes.
be two R's.
Yes,
why
that's
why
two
would
Rs.
they be different in the font?
will. Oh, it might be Garrican. Might be a K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
a fucked
also
up K, but
I
probably
also
with K.
really like this Running Man animation. I also really like this demo. Not as much as Hardwired.
I'm starting to believe that you like this demo. Yeah.
Every single scene that comes up, I really like this. But I really like this Running Man animation. It's so well done, even though it is very simple.
It has motion blur.
Yes, yes it does. And
Merry with an A?
Yes.
Merry Christmas?
And a happy New Year. And these are actual greets to personals. And to,
That's what Miss Santa Claus did.
yes,
She married
she married Mr. Santa Claus. Yes.
on Christmas Day.
See, Paco of Darkness, so Spain.
Unfortunately, I have to say that goes Christmas is whenever
A man
the
wants.
man wants and the woman lets.
Those who didn't hear on the stream, Christmas is whenever a man wants and the woman lets. That was the deep saying from Georgia for tonight.
I always thought that the Nick Felix Unger was one of the better ones. I don't know what group he was in, but Felix Unger, yes.
Without an H? Unger.
No.
Felix Unger.
Okay, you don't know who Felix Unger is.
No.
Have you ever heard of the? Oh, also this portion here, the
Dots.
the dots
They will move.
that they do a waveform thing,
Yeah.
and you could control it with a joystick. It was really cool. Still is. Felix Unger. Just search for Felix Unger.
Can I put washing machine?
Just type
playing
Felix
instead?
Unger.
On YouTube?
Yes.
With an H or without an H?
Yeah, right there. There you go.
Evolution of the Unk. Okay, I guess we have to play this.
Well, you don't have to do that, but
Okay. He made me play this, and now he doesn't want to play this.
this song is the theme from The Odd Couple. And this is the original two from The Odd Couple.
Culture, guys. Culture. Okay, back to demos now.
Yes.
Washing machine, coma.
Yes, washing machine of coming.
Stop that, man. What's wrong with you? Washing machine, coma, 1996 in all its full glory. What am I doing? I'm trying to put this in full screen. Anti-demo. Music by Gru, I
Yeah,
believe.
obviously it's music by Gru. Has that whole bass that is
Twang.
Gru. Yes.
I'm a washing machine. That's what I want.
That's what I am. But
That's what I am.
yes.
Cleaning and drying all this automatically.
We haven't seen Verne for a while, and I'm not sure why.
I'm busy doing work stuff. I
Probably.
can run, goddamn, I can run. Not too. I need to do it faster. Seen poetry when it was actually good.
Somebody's phone is beeping again.
I mean,
Ah,
little kids from Africa. They always end up in the washing machine. No signal input said a while ago that 718 is for NYC. It was one of the BBSs that we weren't sure.
yes,
Right.
that is true. 718 is New York. New York City. That is right. Yes.
But we don't know what BBS it was referring to.
It was referring to Sado City.
Sado City?
Or no, the Pits. It was the Pits that was 718.
Yeah, Sado
Yeah.
City was Germany.
Sado City was Germany.
It was
That's
4-9.
correct. Well, it's 49, yes.
Como always had this thing for using video on them.
Yes. But it was always their own video, and it always told a story. It wasn't somebody else's video, and it wasn't the same video as 87 million other people.
About Bad Apple. You're the one who keeps talking about
I'm just saying.
Do you want to watch a Bad Apple?
No, I do not. I do not want to watch Bad Apple. No, I'm just saying that it is possible to make a demo with animation, and this is something that I wouldn't have said maybe 25 years ago.
Thanks for watching, Brent. Do you want to name a demo for us to watch before you go? Or are you gone already? Oh, and their own video encoder, that's true.
Yep.
I remember...
Same thing with 242. That was their own, it had its own custom video encoder. Of course, that was, you know, long before...
At the time you had to
MPEG.
do your own encoder.
Yes. Yeah. You didn't really have a format or a encoder you could make.
I remember that the forefather of the Portuguese demo scene, Breakneck, was in contact with Virne, asking him tips to do video encoder, and he ended up doing a video demo as well, a demo featuring video. At the time was called Johnny Weasel, I believe. No capture of it, unfortunately. Oh, Brent wants to play I Feel Like a Computer by Melon Design, so
Okay.
that's gonna be the demo that we're probably gonna end
Okay, that works.
our show with. It's a good demo.
I don't care for it, but
You don't care? For
I don't
Feel
like
a
this one.
Computer?
That
Why
is the
don't you-
one
why don't you
that
care
is.
about this Why? Because they ripped music. Come on.
No, that isn't my problem with it.
So what's your problem with Melon Design?
My problem with this one is that it contains John Travolta.
Oh. Okay, that's a serious concern.
Yeah, I don't care for it.
I felt that it brought a different dynamic to the whole demo. So I see how the element gets subversive, you know, inside the concept, and that helps me enjoy the demo more.
Okay,
That's my personal opinion.
I understand.
Or about the dog? Doesn't the red
Dog doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the dog pissing on things. It doesn't bother me. And the actual
And he's
everything-
pissing cubes. Pissing
Yeah.
cubes doesn't bother you?
No, that doesn't bother me.
Okay.
The whole everything in this demo I'm fine with except John Travolta. The John Travolta thing being added is just kind of
But
like
the standard John Travolta or the big John Travolta in the end?
all of the John Travoltas.
But the big one causes like a bigger concern for you, no?
No,
Because he's
just the whole
larger.
just the whole thing of John Travolta being in it.
Okay.
You know, and the pissing of the ice cubes and everything.
What if
and-
it was Chuck Norris?
It would probably not be as bad, but I mean, I'm just being honest here. That being
But Jack
John
Norris never did
John
the disco
Travolta
movie.
John Travolta actually just kind of bothers me as he's, you know, if it was what's his face, Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise.
Yes, it was Tom Cruise. It would also bother me, and I think some people
Probably be a lot lower in the car as well.
Yes, that's true. Well, I think people can figure out maybe why I'm having an issue with those two, and then extrapolate why I might have an issue with them being included in the demo. But yeah,
Does it got to do anything with science?
yes, it might.
Okay.
But the problem that I really have is just everything else in the demo is, you know, pixel art and references to other things, and then suddenly it's a
John Travolta?
it's a face that is, you know,
But if you notice, they mentioned that John Travolta is a princess.
no, I didn't notice.
You, oh, see? The princess that you have to say.
That. Well, yeah, it's.
Does this change your opinion about the demo?
No, because it's John Travolta. I mean, that, you know, you asked what
You
my.
hadn't even noticed that he was a princess in the demo that you had to save.
Not really, because it's, you know, Donkey
The
Kong.
shock was so big that when you realized
No,
it was John Travolta, you didn't even realize the context.
I just don't like the John Travolta character being in the demo.
Okay.
That is my entire problem with this demo.
Okay.
It's very simple.
Okay, if you want drugs vote, don't put John Travolta's in your demo. It's very simple.
You could actually make a demo called John Travolta. I wouldn't have a problem with it, but yeah, the whole.
So how do you like those Spaceballs demo with Travolta being featured? That's
That doesn't bother me.
But it's the same name.
I know, but it's not John Travolta. It's not. Yeah, I just have a problem with John Travolta being in this demo.
I see. So I heard. I'm trying to understand why, but you're making this hard.
It's not very hard. I don't care for it.
What about the octopus? You see the octopus there?
No, I did not.
That didn't shock you? Octopus in the middle of traffic and no one cares?
No.
To me, it was quite mind-blowing. Like, no one seems to care about the octopus. It's right there in the middle of the cars. Well, now you don't see them. I think when the city flips over, you will be able to see it again. So keep your eyes out for it.
I never saw the octopus.
Yeah, of course, you turned off the demo whenever John
I did
Travolta
not
showed
turn
up.
off the demo. You know, I have the original.
You have the original demo?
I do. I have the original CD that was submitted to Assembly Organizing.
Does it come with its own artwork?
It does. It says
Really?
it says melon on the front. It's not very
Oh,
exciting.
it's scribbled. Okay.
Yeah, but it does have its own artwork. It says melon, and I did compare the files on the inside of it to the release files that are
final
out there,
version.
and it is actually the same. Yes.
Ah, not as valuable.
So yeah, it's not a unique thing at all. But I do actually have that. I considered
But it's
bringing
signed, I mean, so.
it. I considered bringing it because I know you like this demo a great deal.
Yeah,
but,
I love it. So
But I forgot.
this was disqualifying from Assembly, and then
Yes.
it didn't win the Cinorg Awards. It just got nominated. I felt that was like
Yeah. See,
they were
again,
so
I don't-
wronged. I felt like was why Melon kind of quit the scene after this.
It could be because it was a thing.
Hold
but-
on, look out for the octopus. You will see it now. When the city starts stumbling, you will see the octopus again.
Okay.
Not yet. They're still smoking weed and getting high. Now the cars. Hold on, not the octopus.
I guess
no
I
octopus.
also have a slight problem with the drugs.
Travolta
portion,
jumping.
but
No octopus. Where's the fucking octopus? There he is. Octopus. See?
yeah, there is an octopus.
Why is an
there.
octopus in the middle of traffic?
I don't know, but that doesn't bother me. I think it's just the juxtaposition of John Travolta into this whole thing is just kind of. I just don't care for it.
But it was the dog that saved John Travolta. John Travolta is the dog's bitch.
The part that I don't like is the John Travolta part.
I see.
I don't
So
really.
if it was any other character being the dog's bitch, you were okay with that.
I mean, this is the melon font.
This is the original Melon font.
Yes.
Do you have any last requests, or shall we end the show?
Uh,
Any last requests? Think we're ending the show, guys. No one has any requests.
Eu já pedi, mas não tocaste.
Então, mas qual é o... Diz lá de novo, já não me lembro.
Esta é uma parte das...
Não há captura disso.
we could watch.
Gino wants to watch the Inertia Demo Party invitation
Yes, that's
of
right. We
2005,
wanted to watch the Inertia Demo
but there
Party.
is no capture.
We'll just
of
type Inertia
that.
Demo Party 2005 and see what happens.
Okay, let's try that. No, there's videos from today. Does that count? And then there's Barn videos from not today, but still about this one. And there's Onze Liva Demo Om Ladin, whatever the fuck this is.
It's an hour long. I don't think we're going to watch that.
It's like
Scroll down, scroll down.
Yeah, let's just skip over the.
there's me.
Scroll down,
Uh-huh.
scroll down.
There's the last page.
No, come on.
How do you load more on this?
I don't know.
That's all. That's all there is. So I think we're ending show. Thank you guys for joining us. See ya tomorrow, I guess. For
Yeah,
more-
I guess we can do.
we have to
another
figure
show.
out the playlist of stuff that
Right.
we want to watch tomorrow.
Oh, look, you don't have any views. Maybe we should click on that and watch it.
Yeah, the 447 video has no views. Let's watch it.
Yeah, let's watch that one. It's from 9 hours ago.
Let's watch us. Let's make an Inception.
Garbage trucks in Portugal as well. So yeah, we're busy.
Strangely, there are 3 thumbs up with no views. Oh, now it has 12 views.
Ah, it was a cash. It was a cash issue.
Oh, this is where I was commenting. Or no, there was. We were.
Oh, we have a request
think
now.
we need to do anything else.
By Satori. Okay, we can play that one, but that's the last one we're gonna play
Right.
today.
Okay, that works.
I'm working on it.
Oh shit, we have to add music.
Didn't we already
What is
play
this
it?
thing
Was-
behind you, though? Go back a second.
Why,
back a second.
Why isn't here?
Yeah.
Okay, so right behind you, there's a
We'll
thing
get
that looks
to
like
it
a,
eventually.
a tower of.
And then we need to go back there to the swimming pool.
It's a tree. Okay, well, a second ago it looked much
also-
more. Yeah, right there, right there. What is that? Oh, that's the tent.
It's no, it's not the tent. It's
Well,
the
Umbrella,
sun
the
thing.
umbrella thing. Yeah, the sun umbrella. Yeah, I was like, what on earth? We could, if we've seen this, the s03 thing, we could watch that Cosmoplovsy.
I don't find the s03 demo online.
We could watch Cosmoplovsy.
Maybe there are no capture. Was this the one from Evoke? Do you know?
No, Evoke we played already. We played that in that was.
Was it called?
No, it was not. It was called. It was called.
I realize it's a title,
Rework.
no signal input. I just don't find it on YouTube. But let me find it on the site that cannot be named, also known as Puet.
Demozoo. We should go to
for
Demozoo
our
and look.
common mortals.
We should go to Demozoo.
We already concluded tonight that
Demozoo
Demozoo
is
does
better.
not include the YouTube link.
They do.
Of all
They
entries.
do, and you can edit it yourself and add them.
Yeah, I can also do it on.
You could also go to the Blue Demo Hating website and listen to people bitch.
Bitch, you know you can hide the comments, right?
No, I don't, because I don't go there. Just to be clear, you know that you can actually be a scener without going to Poet?
YouTube. Bam. Let's put it on the other screen.
I remember this one, yes. I imagine that it's not pronounced Shurishu.
So how was it pronounced then?
I don't know.
You
because
big Slovakian
I
speaker,
cannot
you?
speak Slovakian.
Yeah,
but
so
I'm
shut
sure,
up.
I am sure that it is not pronounced that way.
No signal is trying to help. It's s03. Okay, I typed it wrongly. No, okay, he's not helping me pronounce it. He's just helping me type it.
Actually, I'm not complaining. PS is complaining because I'm not going to the Blue Demo Setting website.
Truck just doesn't like Travolta. It's just
Oh yeah,
a
now
thing.
that okay, we could talk about that. Yeah, I don't.
I
care
should
for
convince
the Travolta
Car
thing.
Guy to put Travolta on Puet.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't go there anyway.
Exactly,
So
you can totally do that. He can do it. He can replace the the texture of
we already have the April's Fool changing the trumpet to a pig. So now we could have it
Oh, you
change
didn't
it to
you didn't
Travolta.
see when right after revision when it changed to
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it could change to Travolta. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Menace to do that to Demozoo. And like, check your IP and only do it to you.
I'll actually give him my IP so he can do that.
Menace, if you're listening,
You know that would actually
we
would
have a
actually
new
not be
ticket
that
for
would
you.
not be a menace thing. That would actually be a
Gasman?
Gasman thing. Yes.
Gasman, if you're listening, we have a new ticket for you.
I mean, Demos even has a thread called "Fix Me Beautiful."
If you hate Puet so much, it shouldn't be called Fix Me Beautiful.
I
Does
didn't-
it also
it's-
have the typo in the end?
I have no idea if it has a typo in the
Because
end.
when I was typing beautiful, I typed it wrong. And it was left like that. And actually people complained about that. And I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it as it is, as like a memory. So we watch Chemical Brothers go?
No, let's not.
I think we're
We'll
just gonna end the stream.
We'll
so.
end the stream. Yes.
Goodbye everyone. Thanks for
You
watching.
don't want to get banned for playing commercial music on your channel.
I don't get banned, I just get like copyright notification.
Right.
thing.
Yeah. Well, just end it so that we don't.
Oh, Genio wants one. Hold on.
Well, stop this.
Can't think, can't sleep,
He.
can't breathe.
Okay.
Everything getting harder to find. Everybody jumping out of their mind. Everybody going out of their skin. See, we
Okay,
get to the end,
Gino
but it's
requested
really
a very
bad, you feel
specific
it?
one.
Mannequins and we breaking the mold.
And
Would you pause
Breaking
the
out
go,
and we breaking the
please?
codes. Similar to the Jack who
Truck is stressing because
I'm
we
not
might
stressing.
get a
I'm
gamma
just. We said we
notification.
weren't going to play it, and then you like played half of the damn thing. Well, it's not half, but a
It's
quarter.
Chemical Brothers. It's almost demo scene.
It almost is, but it's not. So
Undetailed.
I know which one it is.
It's on YouTube. Why do you go to Puet?
he loves going to Puet.
I go to Puet all the time.
He goes to Puet just so he can piss me off.
Is this one on Demo Zoo?
Probably is.
We'll never know because we didn't check.
Wasn't it that who was it? Was it Plek? Was it Plek that didn't know that Accession was a group? And so he didn't understand the Accession only joke? Somebody
he was
did.
part of it somehow,
Yeah.
and he didn't really care, and that was part of why DDT was more pissed.
Yes.
So for those who don't get this joke, this was back in 2005.
We
when
need to
this
play. No,
meme
we need to
was
play.
coming.
We need to play the other one immediately after this one.
Do you remember the name of it?
Yes,
It's
it's
something by
West
Decadence?
Side. West Side.
From RNO. Yeah.
Yes.
So we played the original that created this meme.
Yes. Yes, we can. We can do that.
And in 2005, this was popular. Now it's just getting to the good part. Well, I didn't do anything. And don't forget to come to National Demo Party 2005.
Are you going to play Fantasy Football Scout now?
No, I'm gonna play West Side by RNO, but I can't
Go to
find it.
them. I think that's going to be a high scoring game.
It's going to be interesting game
Although,
week 2 to see
fine,
whether or not it's
you
so
appear to be
fucking
playing
well known
this.
against Salah, because if he doesn't do it,
Oh,
All right, no.
but fantasy football is great, guys. Don't get us wrong. We just want
But
to
we just really don't want to watch it right now.
West Side
West Side.
RNO.
West Side.
With a Y.
No, with two S's.
Like this.
Yes. No, that's three S's. West Side Demo.
Oh my God.
All right.
Downtown Abbey. We could watch a movie.
Well, hold on. We're searching for it. West Side with a Y.
Okay.
Obviously. Oh look, no YouTube link on Demo Zoo. Maybe if we go to Puet,
Maybe if you spell it right now onto...
Oh look, on Puet there is a link to YouTube.
And you know what you have to do now? You
I
have to...
wonder why people go to Puet instead of Demo Zoo.
Because they suck. Seriously, dude. Do you not understand that you do not have to go to fucking Poet?
Except when
No,
I want to
you don't have to.
Hold on.
You are incapable of understanding this. You don't fucking have to.
But I want to.
That's fine. I don't.
I don't say you have to.
Well, for some strange reason, you seem to be trying to force it on me. You're not the only one. I've had other people go, no, you have to. You can't do anything. Fuck you.
I never said you have to.
Seriously.
I'm just saying there are stuff on Puet that you can't find on
do
Amazon.
not have to fuck. No, there isn't shit that you can't do that.
The link
Also, it's
directly to
easy.
YouTube.
Also, it's easier to work with the guys at. It's easier to work with Gasman and Menace than it is to work with Garguy. Hate to say it, but it is the case.
You can just do the changes yourself and do a pull request.
Or you could just make the changes right on the damn site. Anybody with a scene ID login can do that.
I'm just saying that the YouTube link is not on Amazon.
It
That's all I'm
is in many
saying.
cases.
No need to get upset.
It is in some cases.
So people help out populate the database. Isn't there like a script to put all like to scrape the Puet database and put the links that have YouTube links that did not exist on Amazon and populate them automatically?
No. What the hell would be the point of that?
just to populate so that it's already there by now.
Do you not remember how much crap there was when Black Panther did that on Poet?
From CSTB, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was adding productions. This is like checking productions that already have the IDs synced up.
There are numerous people that are actually checking the things and putting them into DemoZoo. In many cases, DemoZoo has the shit faster than Poet, because during the parties they're getting added by people immediately, and because you can do that immediately, they're there. You have to wait a while until they're actually uploaded in many cases, and in some cases it's a real long time, because some parties, they don't have an upload, immediate upload, or the organizers have the
they wait a few days.
They wait a few days so that it's not immediately available. So there are reasons to go to DemoZoo first. And if you want to use Poet, go for it. That's fine. But please stop trying to tell me that you have to go there.
I don't force anyone to do anything.
All right.
I just want to watch some bass.
Right.
Shall I play the demo again?
Yes,
we clearly
did not, you know, we clearly did not cover the meme portion. Yes.
So, this was a demo by RNO.
And it contains the word bass a lot. You should turn it up.
Yeah, the guys on the chat are hearing it louder than we are.
Okay, good.
We have neighbors, so we can't really afford. Well, now Genio turned it up anyways. He's not afraid of the police.
Yeah, because it's Chuck D.
And for those who don't know, this is sampled from
Public
Chuck
Enemy.
D,
Chuck
as
D
he
of
mentioned, Public
yes.
Enemy.
Yes.
It was funny when I actually, because I didn't know the track it was taken from before
You did not know Bring the Noise.
I knew Public Enemy, but I didn't recognize the track immediately. So later on, when I was listening to the album and I heard the guy say bass, I'm like, wait, I know this from somewhere.
Right.
So this is where it was gotten from. So yeah, you should all do breakdancing and say bass a lot.
There was even a music group called Bass.
Yeah, I heard about them. They played that Breakpoint
a couple times. Yeah, yeah.
I heard they do a cover of Ace of Spades.
I heard that when they do the cover of Ace of Spades, they forget the words.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not mumble rap; it's mumble rock.
No, it's mumble rock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They also did the song from
Jesus Christ Motocross.
No, that was Ultrasound.
Bass didn't.
No, Ultrasound did.
Okay.
You're probably just confused because two of the members of Bass were.
There's a little overlap here and there.
Yeah. They did the game with GLaDOS, Portal, the theme from Portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did that also. And then Kebby joined them on stage saying, I wish you would have told me that you were doing this. I would have sung it with you. So then he helped out for that. And that was great fun. Because,
that's a great track.
Because he didn't forget the words.
That's a great track. I really love that one. So yeah, I think that's it for today's stream. I guess we'll try to do something tomorrow as well. We have to figure out another
playlist. Tune in for more complaining about Poet.
Yeah. Or the reasons. We will have a more extended list of reasons why you should use DemoZoo.
Yes.
So it's more informative in a positive way.
I think the number one answer is because you want to.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.